Hi, I'm Tim Gilbert. I'm your Business 320 instructor, and I want to talk to you about Chapter 3, Section 4, another measure of relative standing, quartiles. Quartiles simply break up a data set into four distinct areas, and they do that by identifying Q1, or the first quartile, which is the value that it has 25% of the data below it and 75% above. Q2, the second quartile, which is really the median, 50% on each side. And Q3, the third quartile, which separates the bottom 75% from the top 25%. Remember, when we looked at a simple data set of 6 points, we knew almost intuitively that the median was, of course, halfway, half the data above and below. So on an even number of data points, we simply took the average of the two middle data points, as shown here, 0.73 and 1.10, and got 0.915. It's a little more difficult on larger data sets, but let's try another data set of 6 points and see where the data would come from by using a calculation to locate our Q1 value, our first quartile, our Q2, and Q3 values. So we've got our 6 data points here. I've put them into StatCrunch, statistics, summary statistics, and it gives us a median of 134.5, which is really Q2. And 50% of the data is above and below. Q1, it automatically goes to us at 126, and Q3 at 146. Let's see how that would be calculated out. The median, we're going to pretend we don't really know exactly where to put the median on these 6 data points. So we've arranged them in ascending order, and we said, okay, the location for the median is going to be k over 100 times n, the sample size. So the location equals 50. K will be our identifier for which percentile we're wanting to work with here. So we want 50% to be below and above for a median, or Q2. 50 divided by 100 times 6 equals 3. And remember, our rule is we take, when we get a whole number, third and fourth values together, average them, and come out with 134.5. But just as our rule on an even data set was to average the two middle numbers, our rule on an even calculation here for a locator value, no matter if it's Q1, Q2, or Q3, is to take the value that came out in the calculation, the location, and the next value up. So in this case, it's 126 and 143. Quartile 1, 25 divided by 100 times 6 is 2.5. When we get a decimal, no matter if it's 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, we simply round that 1 up to the next position. Quartile 1 equals 126. 126, quartile 1, 25% of the data will be below quartile 1. Quartile 3, 75 divided by 100 equals 4.5. Go to the next position. Quartile 3 equals 146. So 146, which is the 5th position or location of the data point. The data itself is 146, quartile 3. Now let's look at a bigger data set. Let's look at 76 values through our stem and leaf display. Our stem was a column representing tens is the numeric. So we have 20. Let's see, one actress at 21, one at 22, one at 24, another one at 24, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them at 25. Well, that's interesting to see these ages, but where's the median on this data set? Well, we simply can put our 76 values into StatCrunch. Tell us the median is 33.5. That's Q2. Q1 is 28. And Q3 is 39.5. So 50% of the actresses are younger than 33.5, 50% older. Q1, 25% of the actresses are less than 28, 75% older. Q3, 75% less than 39.5, 25% older. And if we used our locator calculation, we didn't have StatCrunch handy, we could simply take 50 over 100, or 0.5, times the number of samples, 76, and the 38th location value. When we get an even number, we take that location value, 38 and 39, and in our case, it's the ages of 33. This is the 38th reading of actress ages, right here at 33. 10's column, and a 3 says a 33-year-old right at the 38th location. And the 39th is 34. So we added 33 and 34 together, divided by 2, and got 33.5. Q1, did our calculation again, 25 over 100, 0.25 times 76 equals 19, 19th and 20th values. They both happen to be 28-year-olds. So the average for Q1 to give us Q1 is 28. Q1 equals 28. Q3, we take the 0.75 times 76, 57, 57, and 58 location values, and that happens to be 39 and 40 years old. So Q3 equals 39.5. So we can find those three values either by using our location calculator and getting the location of the value and then looking at the actual value and averaging them together, or moving up depending if it's an odd or even outcome. Or we can put the data into StatCrunch, into summary statistics, and it will give us those three values. So it's helpful for us to see Q1 is 28, Q2 is 33, and Q3 is 39.5. So enjoy working with your statistics. Here's another measure of relative standing, a second measure, and their measure is called quartile. And our three quartiles are Q1, Q2, and Q3. We know how to locate them in a data set. We know how to get them through summary statistics. And we know that they tell us certain percentages of the data are above or below these particular readings. So take care and enjoy your statistics.